today, let's explore some key points that will prove to be beneficial in your next public speaking assignment. As a college student, public speaking assignments are given out very often, whether it's in your communications class or whether it's in your English class. There are assignments that are given out, but most people tend to not like them. They are something that need a lot of preparation and that skills can help you improve on. However, there are plenty of tactics that will help you improve and develop skills to calm you down when you perform so that you won't be as nervous. For starters, how to start a speech, the do's and don'ts. It's important to not start a speech very specific and textbook, like just saying out loud, today my speech is going to be. It's better to use something that flows better into your speech, like how I used before. Today we will discuss or let's explore. This is important because you don't want your speech to sound like it's too perfect and textbook and written down and you've memorized every word, and if you mess up, then you'll trick your brain and you'll go out of sorts. You want it to be more like a natural and free-flowing conversation with a peer. Next, we'll kind of discuss the fear of public speaking. A lot of people have that deep and dark fear of when you stand in front of people, or even when you record yourself. It's hard to get the words out right, or you get red in the face, or whatever it is. There's a few different ways that were presented in this video, and one that I found to be most beneficial for me, at least, that I've used in the past, has been breathing. When you breathe too fast, you sound very rushed and unprofessional, but when you breathe too slow, you can kind of just lose your whole momentum. So it's good to have a clear and precise breathing pattern that'll help you sound more professional and prepared for your next speech. The next is going to be how to start a speech. So in this video, it stated how essential it was to remind the audience of why it's important for them to listen. Oftentimes you just give the speech and expect the audience to listen, but if you want the audience to use and understand your speech in the real world, you have to remind them why it's important. I believe this helps just engage the audience throughout the whole speech so that you're not finding yourself slipping and just losing the convey of the audience. As we close, as it just becomes important to remember what we discussed. So avoiding the introductions, which ones to use and to not to use, just to have a free-flowing conversation and not sound too textbook. And then the breathing pattern, how important it is to remain calm and not or breathe too slow, and just remember that it is going to be okay and it's just an assignment. And lastly, reminding the audience of why they should be listening and why it's important. It's very beneficial to have the audience want to listen to you, and the only way that they might be able to do that is by understanding why it's important for them to listen to you. So with that, it is just remembering why speeches are important to have a repertoire of having, and whether it be your strong suit or not, there are definitely ways to prepare and benefit in practicing that will help you for your next public speech. Thank you for listening.